Abrakadabra, nazdar všichni, tak vás zdravím u prvního videjka na Hogwarts Legacy. Trošku jsem poupgradoval naši sestavu, což znamená, že bychom tuhle hříčku teoreticky mohli jako natáčet. Možná byste se jako divili, že mám tady jakoby nějaký letej 8 nebo kolik. Pilotka byla na streamu na Twitchi, ještě nevím, kdy se tohle vydá, ale 13.11. tak byla v pondělí ráno, tak byla premiéra na Twitchu a teď z toho udělám tady jako sériu, takže začínáme tady od 8. levelu, oni ty začátky byly stejně takový jako, no dobře, nebyly nudný. Každopádně nějaká pilotka byla na Twitchu a tady budeme pokračovat s technickou sérií.
Then you should be ready to learn incendio.
Should be, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Jasný.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Incendio! Hustý, tak už umíme ohýnek. Nice. Jasně, no. Místo něčeho jiného to musíme hodit. Lumus se nám zatím hodí, repáro taky, vzhledem k tomu, že já furt ničím věci. Kdo viděl stream, tak ví. Místo čeho to teďko dáme? Tohle to se mi nechce. Místo Lumus to dáme. Počkej, já to musím. Haha!
Incendio.
Hustý! Teďko tady zhořely knížky, no nevadí. To splasset, tady incendio now, no a však to jsem tam měl. Nic, jdu pryč a uvidíme, jestli to zmizí. Už to zmizí, nebo? Come on. Aha, zapálíme globus. No tak nic. Blíně nehořlavý. Tady nic nemůže hořet, tak proč mě učí tady ten spell, když to nemůžu na nic použít, a? Když já to znova přehážu nějak jako úplně, počkej. No třeba to zmizí až to. Třeba to zmizí až udělám nějaký další quest nebo tak něco. Dobrý den, tak nejdem zase čekat. Bojko.
There you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Oh, jistě.
I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
My office, 5 minutes. Ty vole, tak my máme odpadky, vole, teď hned okamžitě máš na to 5 minut.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Lumos.
Jo, teďko to mám tady, já potřebuji trojku. Hoho, zhoř té knížky. Jak to, že tohle to neschodí teďko? No nevadí, to tady vrhuje česta někde. Čus sebis, hallo.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
OK, vidíme se večer, chlapče.
I'll meet you later.
Čau, Sebi. Jo, tak teďka tady hodíme, vole, incendio, celé to tady zhoří.
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Haha. Disillusionment. Jo. Počkám. Tak fajn, místo Lumos teďka hodíme tohle, jo? Tak. We must remain unseen. Jak dlouho mi to potrvá? Tak jdeme. Hotovo, študáku, jdeme dál. Tady jsou taky učitelé. Tohle nikdo neřekl.
Find the bookcase.
Quick, find the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
To by mě zajímalo, jak tohle nikdo neslyšel, ty vole. Knihovna, kde slyšíš tyhle i prach padat na zem. No, a on si se prostě jako...
The key. Here it is.
What a mess! Budeme dělat, že nikdo neslyšel tak, odlítnul těžký zámek jako kráva.
Don't let her see you.
Jaký ghost? Ah.
Sure, you wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Svrať! Tak, chápem, tak, tady se jdeme pohybovat i trošku rychlejš. Tak, dobrý, pohodička.
Should be in the cliff. No need for us to be skulking about.
Dobrý den. Levioso. Je to Levioso, a ne Levioso. je příšerná. To bude na depáro, co? Počkej. Tak na levý se. Tak na tohle. Tak na Akio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Salo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Dobrý no, tam mám za to, že jsem to chtěl napravit.
Blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Tak, dobré. Tak dobro, jdeme dál. Tak, čistka tohle, jasné, dobré. Knížky. Teda knížky, dveře. A však knížky a dveře je to samý, ne? Oh. Já radši udělám abrakadabra. Kdyby náhodou.
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
Traces of ancient magic.
There must be more to
Joho,
it.
dobré den.
That's it.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Žiju skrve jednorožce jako parazit. Vidíš, kdo teď jsem? Ale pane, nemáte dost cíly? Avada kedavra, kurva. Nějaká čestka. Duelinku rukavice. Nice. Dobré, co tohle? Enter. Ataneum. Jo, to musím jako držet, jo. Jo, dobrý. Secret of the Antchamber. Tak teď jsem se to školek. To... počkej, tady. No já jsem věděl, že něco z toho to bude. Jedno z toho to je vždycky.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Já to nejsem, ale tady nikdo není. Boom! Boom! Tak počkejte chviličku, jo, já si místo toho repára se tady hodím tady tohle.
Incendio.
Incendio! Plác! Give the ancient magic accumulates but it's attacking to the magic enemy. Successful 10 hit combo and begin to have magic powers. Chápala maňána, takže X je exekučka, chápu.
Incendio.
Jo, ten naká kouzel vlastně.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Tak, pojďte, borci. O, to čo je? To asi nebude čestka, co? No nevadí. Dobrý, easy. Parkour. Tak pojďte.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
But to where? No forward. Cesta dopředu. Kam to je jedno? Je docela vtipný, že tady udělám jako spely, ale stejně jsem vidět. Teda, ale stejně nejsem vidět.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
O, čestka. Musí být nenápadný. Je, čestka. Je druhá. Oh, Great Quidditch gloves. Nice. Tak pojď, bráško. Au. Oh. Tak pojď, vole. Hajzlíni, já vám dám. Že mi nikdo zmrdl dělat nebude. Jo, knížka. To už tady bylo. Dargold. Tak jako to otevřeš a začne to řvát na celý barák, ne? Vážně jsem viděl knížku se pochcat? Nebo si odflusnout? Nebo co to bylo za tekutinu? Tohle ve mně nechává spoustu myšlenek. Jo, profesor Dumbledore. Hustý. Taky bych chtěl takhle stavit celý vesnice.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
Morganach.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
No, hádám, že se to nepovedlo.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
No, jak nás neprásknul, ale já si stejně mám takový pocit, že nás někdo dřív nebo později práskne. Kudy se to odchází? Může použít letax? Do svých komnat třeba? Nahoru divize. To je trophy room. Guard courtyard. Nemůžu. Jo, lower grand staircase. Co je tohle? Nic, tak co je? Jasný. Si musím vyměnit tady tohle. Ne? A tak si to strčte třeba do prdele.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Dobrý den.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
No.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
No, jasný.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
No, samozřejmě. Třeba čtení myšlenek a avada kedavra.
I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Vlastně no, třeba duelování. Jo, se správným fajtícím taktikou a učením to půjde snadno. Jo. Nikdy jsi mě nepráskl mimochodem, jestli to seš ty. Nevím, všichni tady vypadají stejně. Oh.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Ha ha ha!
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
All post requesting to Hamlet. OK. Ale já teďko nechci Hamlet úplně. Já chci teďko... Jdeme fightit! Počkej, ale já chci... No, dobré, continue. No, jasný, dobré, control the world. Chápu. Hamlet, Lower Hogsfield. Hamlet, provide new opportunities for vendors. Flu Flames, side quest a collectively. OK. Ale já chci teď fightit, ale.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh. Dobře, takže questy. A já chci teď... Herbology, Professor Hellcat's assignment. Crossed. Tož dobré deň. Training dummy. A hovno. Final round.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round across wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Samozřejmě. Dej mi koho chceš, smažu ho jak hada.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Tam je to Sebastiana.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Nebo je uděláme, chlapče. Jak jako proti 4 zas, ty vole? Championship round, OK. Damage spells like a fire making spell incendia. Break two red shields. Chápu. Tady to bude prostě s dalším tím. Já tady se tady nejdřív poradím tady s jedním. Prosím pěkně. Au. Tak, ty zhebni, poprosím pěkně. Incendio. Leviosa, Akio. Gryffindor. Tak, Leviosa. Akio, chcípni. Tak, vole, ty si zapál, nazdar, Leviosa, nazdar, bum, 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 Akio. A zakončíme tě něčím? Nemám co házet. Au. Easy boy. Easy, vole, 4 lidi, jak nic, kámo, jak žvejku. What a victory! We won the tournament! Čekám, a má taky kamenný ksicht, ty vole, jako by měl tušku zaraženou v prdeli, vole.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
Go surprise!
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Jo, dobře, díky.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
No, to máš to, že děláš duely, že si pak ale se nestaráš o svůj kytičku. Assignment 2, track quest, dobře, tak jí dáme ten assignment, teda no, chápu. Tak, kudy knížko? Můžeš mi, prosím, no path available for open quest objectives. Dobře. Aha, jo, zase lockpicking level 1. Je tady quest. Velká masožravka.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Tak mi nahodila takovej křik tupé. Jo, ahoj! Nemám páru, kdo seš, jo.
But the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Mandragora, jsem to říkal.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Tak to jsou ty nejdivnější jako špunty douší, co jsem kdy v životě viděl. No fuj!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Že se mi snažíte nakacat, že skrz ten dřev byla slyšet, jo? Já bych frajerku neslyšel ani normálně, na to ještě přes tu mandragoru. Dobrý, už můžeme umřít na zvuk? Mám pocit, že mi před chvilkou zvonily hodinky, že jsem v hlučném prostředí.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Dobré den, Jučo! Co děláte dneska večer?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom, Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
So, dobré. Small planter, potting table unlocked, OK. Jo, takže tady asi budu dělat jakoby si ty jasný, no. 10 minut, small plant, OK. Jo, a za 10 minut mám přijít prostě a dostanu 5. Jo, nebo...
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chomping cabbage? What the hell?
Are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Takže teďka jsme měli řvoucí prostě babátko v potku a teďko jako budeme mít žrací žrací salát.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Ano, dobrý, buď ticho, nikoho nezajímáš, ale já jdu ke svým žvíkacímu salátu. Děkuji. Děkuji. Jo, děkuji. Hoho, a tady jdeme všechno pozbírat. Sorry. Jo, žvoucí salát. Chinese chomping cabbage. Co jsme tady měli dělat? Já na ně mám zaútočit tím... Jak? Tabulátor a tapne tohoto open wheel, to asi do Chinese chomping.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes
Ty krávo, to si děláte prdel.
But they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Tak, tyhle ty saláty asi nemají problémy se slimákama, co?
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
A ticho. Co tady můžeme ještě ukrást? Pozbírat v rámci vědeckých účelů. Ani hovno, super, vole, tak jdeme zpátky. Dobré den. Hetož jsou tady. Jo, 6 minut.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, nice. I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Herbology class. Super.
I do wonder about those mandrake relishing their new pots.
motýlek. On zmizel prostě, tady všechno mizí. Dobro, každopádně, já si myslím, že po tady ten díl to bude všechno. Pokud jste to dokoukali až sem, tak děkuji za slednutí, že jste to vydrželi až sem. A uvidíme se u dalšího videjka. Zatím ahojda!